Today we are going to build fast.com clone. This application is used for checking your internet connection speed. This is the final UI, and here clicking on this button, it shows your internet connection speed. For front end, we are going to use React.js, and for back end, we will be using Node.js. Let's create a folder. Open VS Code. Now open terminal. Let's create React application. The command is npx create react app, and the application name is client. Go to the client folder and start React application. npm start. This will start React application. For front end, we need some node module like Axios for handling our API request, Node.js, and we need some icon also. So for that, we will use Font Awesome. And to animate the numbers, we need React CountUp. So let's install these first. I will open one more terminal and run these commands. Let's open app.js. Inside client source, we need to open app.js. We need the basic structure, so I will delete this header part. I will delete this logo also. Now I will create one div and the class name will be logo. Now I will create image tag. Inside image tag, I will give this URL. This is the fast.com logo. You can get this URL from the website. After this, we will create one div and the class name will be body. So inside this, we will create h3 tag and the class name will be heading. And here we will write the text your internet speed is. Now we will create top section div. Inside top section, we will create two div. One is left and one is right. Inside left, we will create a div and the class name will be speed count. Right now, I will give a random number, let's say 100. So inside right, we will create two div. One is speed measure and second is reload. Inside the speed measure, we will write the text Mbps. For reload icon, first we need to import Font Awesome. And here we will get FA redo alt from SVG icons. And down here in reload, we will use Font Awesome icon. And we will pass FA redo alt. And here we will use icon block as a class name. After body, we will create footer section. Inside footer section, we will create three elements. One is button and the second div is social icon. And the last div is a small logo. Inside the button, we will write the text show more info. So inside social icon, we need to create 3 divs with font awesome icon. So we will create a div with the class name icon container, and inside this div we will use font awesome icon, and the class name will be icon block. We will using the icon. I will copy this div 2 more time. Now we will import social icon at the top. So we need question icon here, and for Twitter and Facebook icon we have to import like this, and we will pass icon here. And in a small logo we will write image tag, and we will pass. Now the HTML part is finished, and we will write the CSS for this. Now we will change app.css to SCSS, and we will change here also. Now open the SCSS file. I will delete everything from here. So first I will start from .app. Inside the .app I will write text align center, display flex, flex direction column, align item center, justify content space around, padding 50 px and 0, box sizing border box, width 100%, height 100 vh. Now we will write some CSS for logo. So I will write .logo. For logo, height and width will be 164.19 px. For image, width will be 100%. After logo, we will write CSS for body. Inside body, we will write .heading. Margin will be 0. Font size will be 40 px. Now come to the top section CSS. Here I will write top section, display flex, align item center, height will be 250 px. Inside this we have 2 sections, left and right. Inside left we will write speed count. Font size will be 280 px. Inside right, display flex, flex direction column, align item center, justify content center. Now for speed measure, font size 70 px, font weight 700. After this dot reload, cursor pointer, margin top 10 px, display flex, align item center, justify content center, width 65 px, height 65 px, border 3 px solid and some green color, border radius 50%. Now icon block, font size 35 px. Now for footer, width 100%, margin top 30 px, display flex, flex direction column, align item center, justify content space between, flex 1. Now we will write some style for show more button, background none, outline none, border 1 px solid and some gray color, color dark gray, font size 22 px, padding 8 px, 20 px, border radius 10 px. So we have to give some hover effect also. Cursor pointer, border color some blue color, color will be also same. Now we will write some style for social icon, display flex, align item center, justify content center. So inside social icon we will write icon container, width 45 px, height 45 px, border radius 50%, background some gray color, display flex, align item center, justify content center, margin 10 px. Inside icon container, icon block, font size 25 px, color white. So we have to give hover effect on icon container. So we will write and is to hover, cursor pointer, background some blue color. Now we have to write some style for small logo. Width 100%, display flex, align item center, justify content flex and padding right 20px, box sizing border box. Now for image, width 150px. I think our styling is done. So this is the final UI output. So I think we are done with our HTML and CSS part. Now we will write some backend. I will close all the file. First we will go to the root directory. Now here I will write npm init. Package.json is ready. Now we have to install some dependency. First we will install Express. Now second we install .env. And third CORS. And the last one is Fast Speed Test API. Now I am closing this file. First I will create server.js. Inside this, first I will require .env. After this, const express equal to require express. Then app equal to express. Then I will require CORS. Okay, let me create env file first. Inside this, port equal to 2000. We are going to run server on port 2000. So our env is done. So now here in server.js, I will write const port equal to process.env.port. This will give 2000. Now we will write app.use. Inside that we will pass CORS function. After this I will write app.listen. The first parameter will be port. Then arrow function. Here I will write console.log. And inside this server is running on 2000. The basic server is done. Here in terminal, if you write node server.js, it will start the server. Now in the root directory, I will create app folder. Inside app, I will create two files, controller.js and route.js. Inside route.js, first we will require express. From express, we will create router. After this, we will require controller. Router.get. Inside this, we will write our API/speed test. Then we will pass controller function. This function doesn't exist right now, but we will write in some time. After this, we will just write module.exports equal to router. Now we will import this router in server.js. After this line, we will require routes. And inside app.use also, we have to pass routes. Now inside controller.js, we have to write get internet speed method. First, we have to require fast speed test API module. After this, we will write exports.getInternetSpeed. This will be async function. Here I will pass request and response. Inside this, I will write try catch block. Here I will write res.status 400.send exception.message. Inside try, I will write let speed test equal to new fast speed test. Here I will pass some configuration.
If you want to read more about this configuration, you can check their documentation.
After this, speed test dot get speed method dot then. Now we will write res dot status 200 dot send, and here we will pass one object speed math dot round and speed. After this we will write catch. Inside this response dot status 400 dot send exception message. I think we are done with backend. Restart my node server also, so it will take all the changes. Now inside client source we will create utils folder. Inside utils we will create two files. One is API endpoints.js and second is API request.js. Now inside API endpoints.js we will write export const base URL equal to http localhost 2000. After this export const get internet speed equal to /API/speed test. Now inside API request we will import Axios. Now we will write our get request. Here we will get URL as a parameter. Then we will write const data equal to await axios.get. Inside this we will pass URL. Now dot then we will get the response, and from here we will send response.data. After this we will write catch error, and here we will pass one object error is to error.response.data. After everything we will just return data. First we will write some use state const error set error equal to use state null. Then const speed set speed equal to use state null. We have to import use state from React also. Import from React. Now we will write use effect. This use effect should only call once. Inside this we will call get internet speed method. Now we will write this method. First we will import get request from API request. Second we will import base URL get internet speed from API endpoints. Now inside this function const response equal to await get request. Now inside this we have to pass URL base URL, and we have to concatenate with get internet speed. After this we will do some error handling. If response.error, inside this set error response.error return false. If there is no error, set speed response.speed. Once we get the internet speed, we have to animate that number. For that we will use one library, that is React CountUp. Let's import that library now. Now inside top section we will write CountUp. We will pass some properties here. start equal to, if speed is there then speed minus 50, else 0. Then end equal to, if speed is not undefined then we will pass speed, else 0. Duration equal to 5, then we will pass on end method. Here we will write console.log end. After this we will write on start method. Here we will just write console log start. Now inside countup we will take two arguments. One is countup_ref and second is start. Here we will write return. Now we will move these div into the fragment. Inside speed count I will remove these part and make this self-closing div. Here I will pass countup_ref. For this reload I will write on click and inside we will call get internet speed and here we will pass start. Here we will write let start method equal to useRef null. We have to import useRef from React. I forgot to import useEffect here, so I am writing useEffect also. Now here I will write start method equal to start and inside get internet speed method we will call start method. Our React functionality is finished. Let's try our application. I think our application is ready and working fine. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.